Good morning. Good morning to all my Facebook friends for Team America. If you're on YouTube, welcome to the show. If you're watching me from any other angle or stream, welcome to the Team America show. Grab your cup of coffee first thing in the morning and drink with me. Come on, grab it, grab it, grab it, grab it. It's Friday. We're still alive, we're breathing, no wars, no nuclear wars. People aren't dying out in the streets of COVID, people wearing masks all the time, whatever. But not really. Just the other night, my family and I, we went out to dinner. No one was wearing masks. John Travolta, remember? No one was wearing masks, at least here in Texas, so that I'm aware of. Not in Harris, Texas, that's that way, where Houston is, and they got a little judge woman. She's a little short lady, Judge Hidalgo, who says that everybody must wear a mask in Houston. But, it's funny how there's been no reports of COVID hits. I mean, deaths. Seems like people are still getting COVID, but very few are dying. That's, it's kind of like the flu, right? People die of the flu every day, every year, but it's not important. It's not important. You don't have to wear a mask for that because everyone can live with the flu. Anyway, so this show, we've covered quite a few things right over the past 30 days. So I thought we would talk about know-it-alls. People who know it all. And I don't mean people like me, okay? I'm just someone who shares his opinion from day to day. I'm talking about people who have never done anything in their life that promotes anything, but they know it all. You know the ones I'm talking about. Let's say you're a person that likes to bake cake, and you're a very good bake caker, and you've been doing it for about 16 years. And man, someone walks into your store and says, that's a really cool way to bake a cake, and you make it like really good. But there's a better way. And you look at them and you go, what do you mean there's a better way? Well, there's a better way. You see, have you ever baked a cake? Well, not really, but okay, then should you really be talking to me about baking cakes? Same thing goes with mechanics. Car mechanics is the same way. Hey, car's making a knock and I really need it repaired. Well, I'm gonna have to do a diagnostic. Well, I already know what's wrong with it. The hyperventilator system for the strategic warp nacelles are off. You've never worked on a car, have you? What are you talking about? It's easy. Just look it up. You've never worked on a car, have you? I get it all the time as a filmmaker. I get it all the time. It's bizarre how everybody I know who has never made a film in their life knows all the ins and outs about putting a film together. People who have acted in front of the camera. In front of the camera, not behind it, not behind the scenes, not editing, not Foley, not anything. They know it all. You see, I was on a set of this one movie where you're a leading actor. Well, no, I was an extra in the background. I was the one that was serving the tea and stuff, not really going like this. Right? These people know it all. They've been there. They've done it. My question to them is, have you ever filmed anything in your life? Well, I've done a couple of projects. Okay. Can I see them? Well, I'm going to have to look for them. Okay. Well, you do know that I have like 250 some projects that I've filmed. You can look me up on Facebook and Google and all kinds of stuff and they pop up, right? So you can watch any of my films. I have been critiqued, reviewed, slandered. I've been attacked. My whole 16 years of making films, my whole year. I mean, there's always some smartass that picks something up, something so minute, and that's the only thing they focus on. They don't focus on anything else of the project. And it makes you go, really? You're gonna go there instead of watch the whole film. Instead of watch the whole thing, you're gonna stick about one stupid scene, one stupid bad effect. There was somebody just tried to call. I had to silence them. Sorry about that. But it happens all the time, and it's not. It's past irritating, you know. And I'll look at these people. Are you done? Because there's something I was going to talk to you that was more important. That's my line. And I'm talking about any type of work. In the Navy, I dealt with that more in the Navy than anyone else in the planet. You know, let's say I'm a guy who takes care of the punching the clock in the Navy. Done it for 20 years. There's always some 1-year sailor who comes in. You know, there's a better way to do that. They'll punch the clock. Really? How many times have you punched the clock in your life? Well, I haven't really punched one yet. Why the fuck am I wasting my time listening to you? Why did you just blow 10 minutes of my life over shit that you have absolutely no professionalism? You haven't done it. You haven't reviewed it. You haven't done stuff. You haven't pressed that button to punch the clock. You haven't done shit. You don't even know what makes that button get pressed, what power system goes to it. Get the fuck out of my office, right? Those are the people I'm talking about. So for those people who are supervisors of some sort and have had to deal with smartasses like that, drink with me. Oh, that's good. That's some good shit today. Strong. But yeah, smartasses, they're out there. They actually exist. And you know, in today's world with the snowflake generation and all that, the millennials, it's bad. It's really bad. Now, I'll talk to you about one of my sons. He's very intelligent. He knows everything about computers. But at one time he didn't. All he did was play video games, and you know, he knew everything about video games and video game strategy and stuff like that, and he was fantastic. But now he not only knows about programming stuff, he actually knows how to take computers apart, put them together, and how they work, and what's the faster rate and all this stuff. It's gone way beyond me. So anytime I have an idea or a question, I bring it up to him because he is the specialist in the house. I don't tell him, you're wrong. See, you plugged it in the wrong plug. See, if you'd done it this way, the computer would have worked faster. He'd look at me and go, Dad, if you had done it that way, the whole thing would have blown up, caught on fire, and we'd probably be living somewhere else. And I'd be like, are you sure about that? Because we do have fire extinguishers. You know, there's always like some little thing they have to defend themselves because they know everything. You know, and if you try to tell them something, hey, did you know that there's a problem with bread, that it molds very fast? Hang on, let me check Google real quick. Hang on. Well, not really, Dad. Did you know that if on Google it says, you know, these are the people I'm talking about. The Google searchers, the know-it-alls. How do you take care of them? How do you deal with them? Especially as a grown-up like me. How do I deal with them? Well, believe it or not, I'll let them have their say. Actually, I'm looking down because, you know, I'm looking across right now, but I'm actually looking down at them like. And if there was a camera that followed me my whole life, I'd be like this when I'm listening to them. I'd be like. I wish I had a Ferris Bueller moment where there was a camera following me when people talk, because people say there's some funny things that I do when I'm listening to people, and it's just bizarre. But know-it-alls are out there, so be careful. Don't be intimidated by a know-it-all. Let them have their say. Let them have their 20 minutes of grandeur talking about shit they don't know anything about. And yeah, this new generation, man, it's all about, hey, I can do it. I'm the man. I know everything. Really? Well, can you do it? Can we do it right now? Because we got to get this stuff done. Well, not really. But I'll watch and observe to make sure that you're following my lead. What kind of bullshit is that? You know, we're never going to have those military people that storm the beaches of Normandy anymore. Because we have a bunch of kids that are fucking scared in their lives. Not that I want to storm a beach in Normandy anymore or anything like that. But eventually, the younger generations are going to have to fight for this country, and the only ones that really do it are the kids that were raised with discipline. Wow. So, to you, America, we need to step up. We need to get our kids trained up, step them up, make them tough, do something. Let's drink to that. Push button military isn't going to be able to do anything pretty soon. Well, God bless you. Team America. Votes are still being tallied. Things are starting to switch over. Hey, things are starting to switch over. I've told you President Trump is going to win again, but you're not listening to me. You're not listening to me. If you are listening to me, you're going to book right. Yeah, democracy in action, baby. We go against enemies foreign and domestic, and we already know where the domestic motherfuckers are, don't we? Team America signing off. God bless you.